What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today we are back on some more Immortals Fenyx Rising, because we are continuing with the New God DLC, and we're going to do some of Athena's challenges. Well, we're going to do the first trial of Athena here. So if you don't know what these are, if you've already started the DLC, you know you'd have to run all the way to Zeus, and he tells them that you have to complete challenges, or trials as they call them, of each of the gods that you've already freed in the main storyline quests. So, I chose Athena for my first one, and we're going to be doing the first trial. So once you have spoken to her, her side of the map will open up like this, so you can actually see everything, so there's no fog onto it. And the trial we're going to do is this one over here. So they're all named exactly the same. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's what we're going to call them for future videos. We're going to do one trial for each video to try and make them as small as possible. So we're just going to head over here and begin this trial. So here you have it, mortals. This is the first trial of Athena. Basically straightforward at the beginning, run all the way down, get a checkpoint, run all the way up the stairs. So for this vault, your memory is going to be tested. And you're going to see what I mean just by this first one. This one is actually really easy, but once you activate this button, these crystals at the bottom of these pedestals with the gods on are going to glow up in a certain order. You're going to have to remember that order, then put them in with the buttons over there. So let's activate it.
And think it through, champion. You can solve this puzzle.
So there you have it. Like I said, the first one is pretty easy, but they do get a lot harder. So boom, we have done with that challenge. All crystals are lit up and we can move forward. Use the jump pad to jump all the way across to get your next checkpoint. Now when you come to here, we have two ways. We've got left and right. You'll have to use both ways, but first I am going to the left hand side to do this side first. Yet again, we have got another memory challenge. As you can see, all the gods with crystals next to them, and down here we have pads also with gods next to them. Now this one is a little bit different. Two gods are going to glow up, and it's going to represent which button that you have to press first, second, and third. Now, like I said, this is a memory game because you need to remember which gods light up. So first one was them two. Very, very easy. So we have her there. So it's going to be, that's the first one. Keep that in your head. You can press this button as many times as you can. So as you can see, first, then we have Aries and Zeus. So Aries is there and Zeus is there. So that's the middle one. So it's that one and that one. And the last one, I believe, was, what was it? Aphrodite. So there's Aphrodite and that one. So it's that one, and this bottom one. Very, very easy. I don't know if these codes are all the same across all the DLC for every single person, or they differ from person to person. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if these codes are actually the same. Because if they are, it makes your job a hell of a lot easier. But that's challenge done. That is the left hand side. Gonna move on to the right hand side. Like I said before, make sure you be aware that all these challenges are going to get harder. So we move over to the right side. As you can see, we got buttons on this side, and we have the crystals on this side. Now this one is a bit different. So these are going to glow up several times. So I'm going to show you. If we just go and press the button, 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's 3 times. 1 and 2. So that's the order they have to go in. So that's the order of the statues. So we got Hephaestus first. He was number 1 because he only had 1 crystal flash. Then we got Aphrodite, which had 2 crystals flash on her. So she is the second one. And then the third one, which is Athena, which is this one. Boom. And done. So if you keep that in mind, and if the code is the same, you'll find that pretty darn easy. But moving on. Now we have to go through the middle, right here, for another puzzle to move on even further. So, we have got this board behind us with a bunch of different buttons, with the statues, and then we have a button over here. Now, the crystals are down here. These are going to come up and move down to represent which god. And there's going to be 2 gods at once to make sure you try and keep this in your head. If you want to, try and take note of it on a pen and paper somewhere to make it easier for yourself. As you can see, we have Aries. And that one, make sure these line up. And these will go in order as well. So that flashed 3 times. This is only flashed once. So that would have been the first one. This will be the second one. So as you see, that was Zeus and Hermes there. So the first one, which only flashed once, was Aphrodite. So if we go over to her, Aphrodite and Athena, which was our first one, because the crystal only flashed once. Boom. That can prove it, as it is glowing gold. Our second one was Zeus and Hermes. So we'll do that one. And then the third one, which the crystals glowed 3 times for, was Aries and Athena. So we go over to this one and boom, done. So yeah, like I said, it is a memory game, especially when you have to remember the gods and the amount of times the crystal glows up to know which order they have to be done in. But that is it. Once you have done that, you are coming to the end. Just keep in mind though, before you go to the chest that is at the end, go beyond that chest, because there are other chests that you can actually get in these vaults, just like the Tartarus pits in the main game. They had separate chests that you could get in those vaults. So what we're going to do, we're going to come behind here, and as you see, that is the extra chest here. But we've got another puzzle. Press the button, it will light all these up, and then down here, as you can see, there are more pads. Now, I've done this one before, and honestly, I don't get these crystals. This should glow up like 6 times. That one is 4, that one is 3, and that one is 7. We don't really have to watch these. It's down here is where I get confused, because I'm pretty sure these numbers are supposed to represent the amount of, well, the position that you have to press these. So obviously 6 was our first one, so you can count these differently. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, yeah, pretty cool. But you know, you can also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you press on this pressure plate, it doesn't work. You'll get a red on it, as you can see, like there. But this is number 6, and for some reason, I don't know if they indicate because this is facing a different way to all the other heads, but this is technically your first one. So that, to me, in my head, means that is number 6. So the next one should be number 4. So in my head, if it's going that way, that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that makes sense. So number 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, right? No, wrong. For some reason, it changes the order. It's going 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Really, really weird. As you see, that has gold. That means it's correct. Then number 3, as these keep changing order, you don't really know, but it's 1, 2, 3. That's a simple one. Boom. As you can see, glow up gold. And then number 7, try and guess which one is number 7. It is out of those 3 there. So if you think that is number 6, you'd think, okay, that's maybe number 7. No, you're wrong. This one is number 7. Now, I don't know what order, if anyone knows exactly why it works out like that, please let me know down in the comments below, just in case I am missing something very, very simple, which I could be. So, you get access to the chest, you get Shuren's coins. So, we just want to work our way back now to the main chest that marks the end of this trial, and you have basically completed the trial. So, we open this up, and you get to see what goodies you've gotten. So we got a new weapon. Really, really cool. But there you have it, Immortals. That is the first Athena's trial. Like I said, I'm going to do all of them in different videos to make the videos as short as possible. So Immortals, hope this helped you out. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.